Hey TubeViewers, TJ Pyramid here with a movie review, actually a double movie review. I decided to do these two movies together because one, I watched them basically back to back, and two, they're both pretty similar in content. That is John Wick, that I showed in the previous update that I have a physical copy of, and that's with Keanu Reeves, of course, and a couple other cool people in there. And The Equalizer with Denzel Washington and Chloe Grace Moretz. They are similar in the fact that they both deal with nasty Russians, Russian mafia, the mob, whatever it may be. They both paint Russians in a pretty bad light, like every Russian is, a gangster of some sort that rules the underworld. And also, they both doing the same thing, that the Denzel Washington character in The Equalizer has gotten out of whatever secret past he is, CIA, whatever it may have been, basically an assassin, a hitman of some sort. He's basically gotten out of the lifestyle. John Wick, Keanu Reeves, has basically gotten out of the lifestyle. In John Wick, something happens, his wife dies, and no big spoilers there. That happens right at the beginning. And something else happens. Well, a couple things happen that piss off John Wick pretty bad, and that kind of brings him out of a retirement. And with Denzel Washington's character in The Equalizer, something happens to one of his friends that kind of pulls him out of his mundane job at working at like a Home Depot home improvement type store. Both are very, very well done action films. In John Wick, I like to think Keanu Reeves uses something I like to call gun fu. Because as he's fighting, he always has like a gun in his hand, and he'll, crack you with an elbow, spin around and kick you, and then he'll just shoot you. So the gun is it's almost like just an extension of his fighting. He uses it as like a move. So it's like gun fu, pop, pop, bang, 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 shooting people's faces, boo, just numerous amounts of bullets. God, there's so many bullets that he fires in this movie. But brilliantly done, and the whole New York setting feels very almost film noir style, because there's like this fancy hotel where like all these hitwomen reside when they're doing business or something, and just the colors of it and just the overall feels very film noirish to me as I was watching it. And that's actually one of the special features on the Blu-ray, is the whole noir style that they were going for on there. But the action in that is nonstop. Keanu Reeves is just, once again, just gets a role and just kicks ass in it. He did The Matrix, and then he kind of has the slump. He did the excellent Ronin 47, and there's a little bit of a slump. And now he's back with John Wick, and there's a John Wick 2 coming out, which I'm really looking forward to. But really well done action, fun from the beginning to end. It's one of those movies that when you start and it finishes, you're like, that was over really fast. And to me, that's a sign of a good film. If you put it in, you see that's like, okay, this is like an hour and a half. All right, I sit back. And by the time I sit back and lean forward, it's like the movie's done. I love that in a film. It just, makes me want to just watch it again and again, because it goes by so quick. In bad films, you sit there and you're like, oh, you're checking your watch and you're like, come on, this is like an hour and a half film and it feels like 6 hours. Hate that kind of film, but John Wick is definitely not one of those. I highly, highly recommend you go pick up John Wick. See it whatever way you can. It is definitely worth seeing. A fantastic character. So glad they're bringing back John Wick for a sequel. The surrounding cast of characters in there. Adrian Padalecki, Willem Dafoe, super fun, super well done, great cast of characters, and there's some funny stuff in there, but just loaded with action. And now to The Equalizer with Denzel Washington. I don't have a physical copy of this on Blu-ray. I would love one, but it is still like $22 used here and like $30 new, so there's no way I'm gonna buy that. But it was on like our HBO or something, so I decided to pop it on late one night. A little bit of a longer movie. I think it's roughly 2 hours, maybe a little over 2 hours. But Denzel Washington, Chloe Grace Moretz. Chloe Grace Moretz plays a prostitute who's in pretty bad with the Russian mob, and something happens, and Denzel Washington basically wants to try to pay off the mob to get her out of that life. They don't accept the money that he offers, and that's a big mistake, because then that just pisses him off. I have to say that the killings in The Equalizer are more fun, I think, personally to me, than the killings in John Wick, because in John Wick it's a lot of bang, 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 bang type stuff. But Denzel Washington's character in The Equalizer is just really creative with his kills. There's a razor wire, barbed wire, noose death. There's like a tree branch trimmer, something long, a long stick with a blade. He uses that. There's those little propane, butane tanks. They go into a microwave. There's some big-ass explosions in that film. So really, really fun kills, really good gore. The final scene of The Equalizer, when it's him against basically the main guy of the Russian mob. Not really the main guy, but the big heavy, who is the guy who's sent to figure out what the hell's going on. Who is Denzel? You know, what did he used to be? The confrontation between them two is really cool. Just really neat how Denzel disposes of him. Not really a shining movie for Chloe Grace Moretz. Really kind of a subpart, but you know, once again, she's great in the film, as she is in most of the stuff she's in. I'll watch anything she's in because she's usually the highlight of it. But Denzel in this was just absolutely brilliant. The movie kind of ends with a possible setup for a sequel. I really haven't looked. I haven't heard nothing on Equalizer 2. I would wonder if Denzel would continue the role, or if it would be like an actor that kind of looks like Denzel, and the movie comes out like Equalizer 2, he's back, like straight to DVD or Blu-ray or something. I don't know. I hope for a full-on sequel with Denzel coming back as the character, because I think there's more of his story that needs to be told. But both characters in both films are just completely badass. And the one thing they do have in common, too, that they actually do have in common, is one of the Russian bad guys in it. He's a kind of a hefty guy, bald, he has a big beard and mustache, and he has his mustache pulled out and like twisted with wax at the end. He's in both films playing a bad guy. He fares a little bit better in The Equalizer than he does in John Wick. But yeah, in both movies he gets slaughtered. But I highly recommend The Equalizer. I hope that damn thing drops in price, because I know it has some special features I really want to check out. I just looked at it today and I was like, oh, I want to get this. I just can't spend $20-something in credit on that. There's just no way I can do it. So maybe if they have a buy one get one, where I can buy one for 20 and pick up another one that's 20 and get them both for like 20 bucks, that would be great. But who knows? But yeah, The Equalizer with Denzel, John Wick with Keanu Reeves, both super, super highly recommended. Go check them out. Watch them as soon as you can. I had a blast with both of them. I cannot wait to watch them both again. I'm not sure I can't remember if The Equalizer has an audio commentary, but I'm really looking forward to the John Wick commentary. I know the other special features on John Wick are kind of basic, like Keanu Reeves in training, and the film noir segment, so nothing super special. The audio commentary is probably the best thing. But hey, if you can just get your hands on the film, even if these films were bare bones, I would pick up these damn things and just enjoy the hell out of them. But they're both really, really rewatchable. They have a lot of replay, I think. You know, I think they're both going to be getting a big spin in my Blu-ray player multiple times, because they're just that fun. So yeah, check out John Wick and The Equalizer. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you like revenge-type films. Great violent, great action, great storylines, great characters, great endings, and everything from the start to the middle is also great. Highly recommended. Highly recommended! So check out both films ASAP. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, spread the word, and cheers.